So sorry that we can't afford the rights to clips of The Wizard of Oz. The Secretary of Health and Human Services faced hours of questioning at a House committee hearing today about the Affordable Care Act, and President Obama bypassed Congress to speak directly to the American people at Faneuil Hall in Boston today.
This is the hall where, 7 years ago, Democrats and Republicans came together to make health reform a reality for the people of Massachusetts. It's where then Governor Mitt Romney, Democratic legislators, Senator Ted Kennedy, many of the folks who are here today joined forces to connect the progressive vision of healthcare for all with some ideas about markets and competition that had long been championed by conservatives. Enrollment was extremely slow. Within a month, only about 100 people had signed up. 100. But then 2,000 had signed up. And then a few more thousand after that. And by the end of the year, 36,000 people had signed up. All the parade of horribles, the worst predictions about healthcare reform in Massachusetts never came true. They're the same arguments that you're hearing now. Businesses didn't stop covering workers. The share of employers who offered insurance increased. People didn't get left behind. Racial disparities decreased. Care didn't become unaffordable.
President Obama took responsibility for the problems with the Federal Insurance Exchange website.
Let's face it, we've had a problem. The website hasn't worked the way it's supposed to over these last couple of weeks. And as a consequence, a lot of people haven't had a chance to see just how good the prices for quality health insurance through these marketplaces really are. Now, ultimately, this website, healthcare.gov, will be the easiest way to shop for and buy these new plans, because you can see all these plans right next to each other and compare prices and see what kind of coverage it provides. But look, there's no denying it. Right now, the website is too slow. Too many people have gotten stuck. And I am not happy about it. And neither are a lot of Americans who need health care. And they're trying to figure out how they can sign up as quickly as possible. So there's no excuse for it. And I take full responsibility for making sure it gets fixed ASAP. We are working overtime to improve it every day. Every day.
And the president responded to the controversy about people who are losing their existing health plans.
It is also true that some Americans who have health insurance plans that they bought on their own through the old individual market are getting notices from their insurance companies suggesting that somehow, because of the Affordable Care Act, they may be losing their existing health insurance plans. This has been the latest flurry in the news. Because there's been a lot of confusion and misinformation about this, I want to explain just what's going on. If you had one of these substandard plans before the Affordable Care Act became law, and you really liked that plan, you were able to keep it. That's what I said when I was running for office. That was part of the promise we made. But ever since the law was passed, if insurers decided to downgrade or cancel these substandard plans, what we said under the law is you've got to replace them with quality comprehensive coverage. For the vast majority of people who have health insurance that works, you can keep it. For the fewer than 5% of Americans who buy insurance on your own, you will be getting a better deal. So anyone peddling the notion that insurers are canceling people's plan without mentioning that almost all the insurers are encouraging people to join better plans with the same carrier and stronger benefits and stronger protections, while others will be able to get better plans with new carriers through the marketplace, and then many will get new help to pay for these better plans and make them actually cheaper. If you leave that stuff out, you're being grossly misleading, to say the least. But nobody's losing their right to health care coverage. And no insurance company will ever be able to deny you coverage or drop you as a customer altogether. Those days are over. And that's the truth. That is the truth.
Joining me now are Richard Wolff, executive editor of MSNBC.